this plant grows up in the river line. This is a video tape? A video?
Yes, it's a video.
Okay.
So I can explain my children.
Of course, yes. So the plant grows up in the river line bank, but nowadays we have special places for it. It's considered to be a holy plant for the ancient Egyptians because of two reasons. Number one, the shape of the flower. It looks like the rays of the sun, and sun was a creative god. Number two, the shape of the stem. When you look at the stem, it looks like the pyramid, triangular shape. And the pyramid was symbol of eternal life. So this is a part we will use for making such a piece of papyrus paper like this one behind me, the stem of the plant. But the flower, it's very easy to be squeezed for making perfumes. Okay? So we will cut the stem of the plant into small pieces according to the size of the paper. If it's a big one like this, so we'll cut the stem to here. If it's a small one like this one here, so we'll cut a small sheet of papyrus or a small stem of the plant.
And from one of these plants, you can do how long? You will show me. Different sizes, but the long, not the height, but the long.
And the horizontal. I mean like this crisscross. I'll show you everything now. Then we will remove the green part that was used for making baskets, sandals, boats, and ropes because it's very flexible and very strong. This greenish part. And I think some hotels still nowadays use it for making some baskets for decorations inside the hotels. Like in South Africa and in Egypt here. The most important part. It's very strong and it's very easy to be like weaving baskets. So we will slice the inner part into small slices like this. Then we have to arrange the slices, and we need a strong slice. But the slice, because it has sugar and water inside, it has, as a natural plant, it's very weak. It's prickable. So we can't just make a strong sheet of papyrus from a weak part like this. It wouldn't stick together naturally. So what we have to do is we have to squeeze some of the sugar and water out of the slices just to make the slices flexible and stronger. This is what I'm saying. By this. So we leave like 30% of sugar inside the slices as natural glue because we didn't add any chemicals or any additions here, just all natural things, okay?
And this is the way the ancient Egyptians used to do the papyrus?
Yes, exactly. They had the same rolling pin, but it's not wood, it's a stone.
It's a stone, so it was heavier and was...
It's the same thing, but just different things. Then, get a strong, flexible slice. That's what I mean. So it will be stronger and more flexible. Then what we have is a slice like this, and we put them here in the plain water for 3 days or 6 days. Just the plain water here. So 3 days you get the light papyrus like this color. See this light color. 6 days you get
like brownish
one, yes. So longer it leaves the slices here in the plain water, the color changes. It doesn't affect the quality of the paper itself. It's just all about the color. After this, what we do is we bring 2 pieces of carpets like this, and we start to weave the slices, one vertical and one horizontal. People in the ancient days didn't have carpets, so those are the differences. Exactly. So they use something else, which is skin of the animals. Cortex, animals' cortex, animals' hides. So we will arrange the slices, one vertical and one horizontal, like weaving the slices very close to each other, just to make the slices stick together naturally. Actually, sugar inside the slices will make
so they stick naturally.
If you put them here, arrange beside each other,
they get together.
They get together.
Okay.
So on and so on till the end of the carpet. So we'll have a small sheet of papyrus like this size, a small sheet of like this. For the big ones like those one, we use the same everything but big carpet. We cover it, and we put them under the press or anything heavy. In the ancient days, they use stones or heavy rocks, but nowadays we use press machine.
This is easier.
Yes, and this is more modern than before. Then if you leave the slices here for 3 days, it will be the same under the press another 3 days. If you leave him here for 6 days, it will be the same under the press. After this, after all of these days, what comes out from here, we put them under the sun or any source of light to be dried, So once the paper dry, you get a sheet of papyrus paper like this one here, and it.
You have the... Okay.
See the waves?
So this is because it dried and it stick together.
Pressure on the slices for 3 days or for 6 days, it will make the paper to be thinner than before.
Okay.
The sun, after this, the roll of the sun comes because the sun's dried the paper to be dry like this, and once they stick together naturally, it becomes a very strong papyrus paper. The paper will be very strong and it will be very flexible. The naturalistic of the papyrus itself, it's very flexible and it accepts all kind of colors. This is a naturalistic of the paper itself. When you will touch the paper and feel the paper very smooth. From the meaning of paper, it means the baby skin. I mean, papyrus means in English the baby skin. That's
papyrus
why.
is baby skin.
And the name of paper in English comes from papyrus because papyrus is the first paper in the whole world. The age of paper, of this paper, goes back to thousands and thousands of years, more than 3,600 years BC, before the Christ was born. So it's the first paper in the whole world. In the ancient days, people used it for, to write messages inside the royal palace, but nowadays we send them to the Institute of the Fine Art and the Schools of Art here in Cairo to make all of the pictures, and most of those ones around you are copies from the original pieces, or they are replicated from the original pieces in the Egyptian Museum, in temples, and in our tombs. So the art special
all that is here is made over the papyrus. Even you can paint with oil.
But they are special artists because it's not common for any person to draw on papyrus.
Only
supposed to be professional ones, and they have something like license from the Institute of the Fine Art to draw on papyrus because this is a very important thing because it's the only product from the ancient Egyptian people history we still till nowadays make it. This is the idea behind papyrus paper. This is
only like like a certification or trademark from Egypt.
So have you been to our National Museum?
No, not yet. I will
go
later.
later. So, now I'll give you a brief idea about the most famous masterpieces here in the gallery. So the camera just for the demonstration. May you turn it off, please?
Yes.